Hey
Hey, how
guys,
you doing,
it's
guys?
Caribbean Luck Family here coming to you with another video. This one is going to be, I think, kind of good. As everybody knows, we moved to Florida. And in moving to Florida, we, of course, had job changes because we quit our last jobs when we left Chicago. So I had in my mind when I moved down here, I was tired of getting up and going out to the going out in the workforce. I have been doing that for years. Both of us worked as basically case managers for a while. He was a case manager up until he quit. I was in ops, and we were. I was just, like tired of just getting up and doing the whole, grind thing, and then dropping the kids off, and all that kind of craziness. So I wanted to work from home, which I've actually done before. What I realized is that a lot of people ask me, "How do you work from home?" What type of job can you do from home? Can you actually get paid? I'm like, yeah, you can. So I'm making this video to help other people out who want to actually work from home and don't know how to do it. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, but this is just going to be my take on how I did it. So I am now employed. It took me about 2 weeks to find a job that I want to take here in Florida, and I am working from home and online. So there's several areas you can work into. A lot of jobs, believe it or not, are starting to go work from home. It's less expensive for them. They don't have to have the whole brick and mortar. They don't have to worry about supplying office supplies and things like that. And for the employee, we get to stay at home. We don't have to spend gas money. The only thing technically you would have to work at home would be a computer with a good internet speed and sometimes a phone line if the company requires it. So I'm going to just name off some companies. There are tons and tons of companies out there. Please do your research. A couple of these I've worked for myself, and I know they're legit and that you actually get paid pretty good considering you're working at home. So any working in customer service, they want you to have this upbeat personalities. You have to troubleshoot for people. Basically, you're helping people solve any issues they may have with whatever products or whatever issues they may have with the company when they're calling in. These jobs usually require you to have some type of customer service experience, but it's not a necessity. As long as you can speak well and know how to troubleshoot on a computer pretty good, you can work in customer service. The customer service jobs usually pay about a minimum wage, but some can go quite as high as like $15, $16 an hour, depending on which jobs you go to. So I'm just going to name off a couple of companies, and I'll put these companies in the link below. You can look them up for yourself and find out. And usually it get paid like every 2 weeks, like every other Friday or something like that. One particular job is westathome. They do customer service jobs, outsourcing for different companies. I have personally worked for them before. They're good. The paychecks come every 2 weeks, like they said. You just basically go on apply and take a little test to see if you can get through the computer part, and you're good. SITEL is one. That's a good one. TRANSCOM, Live Ops, and Conduit is another one. All these are companies you can apply to that work for customer service jobs, and they basically do outsourcing for various companies. You would be surprised that most of the time when you are calling a customer service line, you are talking to somebody who's at their house. A lot of people didn't know that, but yeah, they are. Healthcare. People have a healthcare background. I have a healthcare background. Even though I was ops, I worked in healthcare before I went into case management. And people think, oh, well, if you're, healthcare, you can't work online. Yes, you can. There are plenty of jobs for case managers, RNs. If you just want to do working with patient information, patient insurance, and things like that, you can work right at home from your own house. CVS is a big company that hires employees to work at home, and I think you'll be dealing with pharmaceutical records and things like that. They pay, I think, starting at like $12, $13 an hour, and even more if you have a degree or experience. Athena Healthcare hires workers from online, case managers, things of that sort. United Healthcare, that's a big one. They hire a lot of people to work from home. They have health coaches that work from home. I'm telling you, just go and research it and you'll find out pretty good. Travel industry. This is a big one, especially because we live in Florida, which is basically the travel mecca. You have more travel places here in Florida than anywhere else in the United States. American Express. This is a big one, but they are very, very, very picky about who they choose, and for good reason. They want you to have white glove experience. Their pay, believe it or not, starts in the high 30s to work at home. So, WYNDHAM Resorts, they hire work from home. Hilton even hires work from home. A big one now has just started. They just started a campaign work from home. Believe it or not, it's Amazon. Yes, Amazon hires work at home people.
That's great.
Absolutely. So even though you may not get the highest pay, like I said, people, you are working from home. What do you have to lose? You don't have to deal with traffic. You don't have to deal with the gas, and you don't have to even pack a lunch. You don't even have to put on clothes if you want to. You can work in your pajamas, and hey, it's good. Teaching, people who teach, and you don't necessarily have to have a teaching certificate as long as you have a bachelor's degree, and it doesn't matter necessarily which area, but a bachelor's degree, you can actually teach and tutor online. Teaching ESL, English as a second language. There are companies like VIP Kid, Kaplan University hires work at home people for advisors and things of that nature. I mean, it's just too many companies to name. If this is a big company, 9 times out of 10, they may have some type of remote, virtual, or work at home aspect to it. Do the research, people. You can work from home and make pretty darn good money. And considering Florida does not have a state tax, you don't have to pay for gas. It's a win-win situation. I'm going to put these companies down in the link. Please, if you have any questions or comments, put them below. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll make more videos like this. If you have any questions for me, or how it works, how it feels to work online, I'll be happy to help you out, happy to tell you about it. So anyway, hope this helps. See you guys later. Bye.